Hello Cancers, this is your reading for March 2017. I'm trying 2 spreads that are each 4 cards, and then I have some clarifiers. First one is what you need to leave behind, what you need to release, what you're going to have to confront, what you need to know, and then what you will attain. Okay. Alright, so first, as far as things you need to leave or release, we had King of Pentacles upright. When I think of King of Pentacles, I think of somebody who's a little bit stubborn. Just somebody who's very determined and like a rational brain, somebody who can advise you, but they can't really empathize with you. And I'm just happy it's not in the reverse, because that'd be a correct person. But something to leave behind is the need for security, I think. And like not being easily won when it comes to love. And again, just being possessive. Because if you have the devil in your reading, that's supposed to indicate, you know, if you're possessive and you change that, then you'll end up being happy. And you do have the devil later on in this reading. So that could be something you need to leave behind, is just being possessive. This is something where, you know, once you know somebody's loyal, that possessiveness leaves anyway. Okay. And you know, once we get our little pinchers in somebody, you know, we love to hang on. So this could represent somebody who needs to be let go. And I would think it's a Capricorn just due to the suit. But it could be Taurus because there are bulls. Yeah, so an earth sign may need to be let go. To further clarify that, I got the 7 of Pentacles upright. 7 of Pentacles is being successful, okay? Now, with the Star card, which you do have later on, it talks about beware of robbery. So you may let this person go in order to prevent being robbed. But I mean, that's just maybe one person out of everybody. And because this card came before the World card that you have, also came before the 5 of Pentacles, and it also came before the 5 of Wands, it says your troubles are going to be avoided. So yay for that. But just as far as something that needs to be left behind, just questioning your lifestyle all the time, seems like that needs to be let go. This could be about an unrequited love. You may need to let that person go. Like you really treasure someone. That's where your heart is, but you may have to let it go. There may be some quarreling, maybe some naivety. These are things that need to be let go, okay? But good news is, you know, you're going to avoid some troubles if you let these people go. Okay, the next thing is, let's see, what you need to confront. And of course, we got the 5 of Wands upright, which, you know, looks like confrontation to me just by looking at the picture. This basically just talks about like a sport or a strife, competition. And this is something that you're going to have to confront. So there's some kind of like play fighting, not really fighting. Maybe some uncomfortable emotions. Any kind of inner conflict you're having. You're just going to have to face it. Be bold. Any new desires you have, you need to face them. Also talks about facing a breakup. If you're fighting with your partner, you need to face it. If you're fighting with coworkers. And also, it might just be, you need to face the fact that you might make snap judgments. Also, look to make sure your partner has true intentions. They may just be playing. So you need to confront that. And see, if you move past the conflict, you're going to be stronger. You're going to sort out all those areas in your life that you don't take them with you. Okay, so there's something in your life that you're not taking with you, and this says to confront it. And then when you do that, love will be ready, okay? And behind it, to clarify, we got the star in reverse. And that tells me that you need to confront the fact that you're not healing from some kind of probably unrequited love or somebody who didn't have good intentions towards you. So this tells me it's an inner conflict too as well. Just an imbalance overall. You may excessively feel something towards someone. Yeah, that's what I see for that. It needs to be confronted. The next position is what you need to know, okay? And you got the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is a really great card to see. Maybe you need to know that you're no longer a victim, okay? Whatever happened to you, maybe it's been over for a while, but you're a Cancer, and so you live in the past. You need to know that you can trust people. You need to know that you're not really bound, okay? But also, you have the Knight of Wands in your reading. And so this says that you might need to know that they're going to just suddenly depart. And there's going to be some kind of treachery or opposition towards you, which could be, this Five of Wands. Okay. But, it's not bad news. If it was bad news, it'd be upright, okay? But this could just let you know that you're going to be released, that your love interest is taking note of you, or a relationship will continue. If somebody's cheating, you need to know that they're going to be found out. You're just going to see your lover for who they really are, because you're not going to be blindfolded anymore. You're going to be released. See, up here, it means your lover isn't ready to have feelings for you. Here, that would be the opposite. So maybe you need to know that your person you're pining for is willing to have feelings for you. There's a lot of contradictions so far. Like if you have the Two of Wands in your reading somewhere, it talks about bad sign, and you do have the Two of Wands, but that could be talking about some kind of an accident, just treachery, sudden departure. It also talks about a breakup. But to clarify that, we got the Eight of Pentacles. And so I was thinking, this means your lover's going to stay by your side. Okay. It also means the time just may not be right. It also talks about the initiative. Maybe you're not taking enough initiative, and so you need to. Going out into the unknown purposefully. And you need to make some changes to increase your satisfaction. And if you just work really hard, you're going to have the best possible chance to get what you want. And just keep working, you'll be successful. This could also talk about an engagement. I mean, it does say your love interest takes note of you. It doesn't say who the love interest is. But you're letting go of this idea of the King of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is going to help you do that. Okay. As far as the what you will attain here, Two of Pentacles upright tells me you're going to get balance. Okay, so some of these talk about imbalance, but you're going to get balanced. The Star card that we had earlier that was in reverse says you need to confront this imbalance that you have. And here you're going to get it. This could be about personal work-life balance. Could talk about your feelings. Don't be so excessive one way or the other. Just be kind of moderate when you're in a relationship with somebody. Don't go too far too fast. Don't just release all your feelings at once. I mean, sometimes this can be an imbalance. Not always, but this just talks about you're going to get some news in writing, and it's going to tell you about some trouble. Could be overspending. No, that would be reversed. Oh, this does talk about happiness. Okay, so yeah, you're going to attain happiness because with some of the cards you had, remember we said that you had almost all of them, that all your troubles were going to be avoided. So maybe these are all going to be, if this is your outcome, what you're going to attain, it's going to be positive. You're just going to have time. Now that you're balanced, you're going to have time to stop and smell the roses. You could still be a little confused as far as it goes with your heart. And if it's talking about money, balancing your money, you're going to avoid any kind of financial disaster. And do you want to know why? Because you have the King of Cups and Justice in your reading. And you only actually have to have one of them to avoid financial disaster. So don't worry about your money this month. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Oh, and besides that one. Because this can talk about worrying about money, but don't worry. There's also a connection. You're going to seek harmony with someone. Help is coming towards you. And if it is an on and off again relationship, it might actually go somewhere this time. And you don't need to end the pattern right now, okay? Don't end an on and off relationship because it might go somewhere. And the reason why could be is you have the Wheel of Fortune upright. I mean, this is as good as luck as you can get. And that's what you're going to attain. Okay, this is your outcome. Now you can't plan a soulmate meeting, that's what this is saying, okay? But it says take action now. The universe is your matchmaker, your wish is granted. You're going to end an old way of life, but your partner is going to renew you. They're going to be your soulmate. You haven't been able to forget someone, and they're your soulmate. And it will say that you're going to be single for a little while, but not very long. This is really good for you. I like this. That's an outcome for you. Okay, the next reading, I'll go ahead and tell you the position so I can stop looking at my phone so much. The outlook for the event or the situation, who or what will help, where it's going to lead, and then the emotions that will be invoked. And I had to get a lot of clarification on the emotions. All right, so first out is the outlook or the event of the situation. Ten of Cups upright. I mean, in the last one you attained a soulmate, and now you're going to be in a really long relationship that just goes the distance. I mean, if I could think of any cup for a relationship, any card for a relationship, this would be it. Ten of Cups is just amazing. A relationship that has long life. You're going to be completely content and happy. It's like perfect happiness. And it also talks about balance too, so you're definitely going to be balanced. I mean, you're going to have luck. Relationships are going to be reconciled. Work and love life will be balanced. Could be marriage. Okay. To clarify that Ten of Cups, I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. And just upon first look, it seemed negative. And I thought, well, why is that going to clarify that? Because the Ten of Cups is so great. And I'm still thinking about it, actually. But with the King of Cups, it talks about an achievement. Doesn't matter if it's in reverse or not. So you're going to have some kind of achievement. It could be that you're wishing so hard for this Ten of Cups that you may ruin your own plans. So don't wish so hard, okay? It can talk about like a clouded joy. Almost like even though your love interest has taken notice, they don't yet feel a whole lot about you yet. It says you might get what you want, which is this Ten of Cups. But remember, don't push it. Don't over want it, because that could ruin your plans. Kind of just be mellow. Because this says you might get what you want, but there's going to be some obstacles. Kind of like a rose. Okay, you're going to get the rose, you could, but watch out for some thorns kind of thing. So you could very well get this Ten of Cups relationship with your soulmate, because, I mean, they're your soulmate. Just chill out. The next one is, what was that place? Oh, who or what will help? So Knight of Swords usually reminds me of a person, because it's, you know, a court card. But if this is something that can help you, I would say don't be impulsive, don't be extravagant, okay? Don't be unwise, pretty much. Don't make any commitments, don't sign paperwork. And then with the Knight of Cups, it says you're going to have an audience with an important person. I'm thinking this is about love, not job, but it could be for job for some people. I mean, this is just, you know, being rushing and foolhardy, and this is something that you should not be doing, okay? With the Nine of Cups, which you will have in the next part, it says you could have an act of valor and then you get rewarded for it. So this is something that might help, especially if we're talking about money, okay? If this is the person coming in, I don't really see how that can help you very much, just being impulsive. Because, I mean, this says, like, no romantic surprises, no spontaneous change, okay? So, yeah, don't do any romantic surprises. That may scare someone off. To clarify that, got the Two of Wands. So this could be saying, you know, don't be impulsive in making decisions. Because Two of Wands almost always makes me think of decisions. Like you're choosing between something. And what's going to help you out is that you can make your dreams come true. Especially, you know, this is set in motion by the Ace of Wands, and you do have that, even if it's in reverse, okay? I remember with Ace of Wands, we talked about you're going to have an achievement. Could be something with valor, like you're really brave about something. But it talks about, you know, you might get what you want. Just kind of, you're going to have some obstacles. Maybe your love interest isn't interested right away type of thing, okay? So this is set in motion by the Ace of Wands. You know, you're looking for results. Everything will be fine in love if you get some help, you know, by not making rash decisions or romantic surprises. What's going to help you is to take a scary step. This is usually like somebody who's looking out over to the great open expanse. So take a scary step, because the person you're interested, they want your love, or they will. Okay, they want it to be reciprocal. They think highly of you. They think you're respectful and energetic and influential. Maybe they notice that you had that act of valor. But you're going to get your lover's respect. You're going to have common ground. Just take that scary step, okay? Just don't do anything overly, excessively romantic. The next position is where all this will lead. And it leads to the wish card. You're going to get your wish. You're going to be happy and healthy and wealthy. So all that stuff about avoiding financial troubles, yeah. So not only are you going to be financially successful in March and avoid any kind of disasters, you're going to leave some baggage behind. Yeah, we could always use that. And you're going to get your soulmate. And, you know, as long as you don't do anything too crazy, and they're going to take notice of you and be really excited. And it's going to be mutual, okay? And I'm thinking it's going to be mutual attraction. But yeah, this is good. Let's just see. Yeah, also, you know, you're going to be counting your blessings. You're going to be emotionally fulfilled. You're going to be stable. Okay. talking about a wish card and having love and everything. We also talked about possible marriage, actually a couple times. Got the Hierophant upright. When I see Hierophant, I think money. I mean, not money, marriage. You're just going to have overall goodness. And if you've had some kind of trouble in the past, maybe with this same person, could be a returning lover, you're going to feel like you're being compensated, or you're going to get your recompense because everything's just working out. You're going to have a harmony, and you're going to be doing the right thing. Everything is certain. There's no indecision. Yeah, this is really good. Everything's going to be in order. And yeah, I think marriage. Okay. That's the Nine of Cups on top of the Hierophant. And then as far as the emotions that it will invoke, I mean, we got 2 emotion cards. King of Cups, Knight of Cups. And part of me wonders if this is not 2 people. Okay. I mean, with the King of Cups, it says, you can feel emotions, but you don't have to act on them. And with Knight of Cups, it talks about romance is at your door. You're going to have a love offer. Okay. And just really, really deep feelings. This person has very serious thoughts towards you. And you have thoughts towards them. And I'm thinking you have these thoughts toward a water sign. Okay. When I see him, I think Scorpio. When I see him, I think Pisces. And when I think of Page of Cups, I think of Cancer. And I do see these as males, but they're also supposed to be emotions. So here you can master your emotion without acting on it, You can keep things under control. And here, you may be a little excessive, but, not too much. But, he might be bringing in a love offer, and he could too. To clarify those cups, which were a little bit confusing, I got the World in reverse. And at first I was very confused because I thought this was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I mean, they look so similar. Well, here they don't, but on the other cards they really do. And they are very similar as far as having like endings and beginnings. The World in reverse, when I see this, I just think something's not over yet. Okay. At first I thought it might be stagnation, but that didn't really fit with the reading. And then I realized you've been going through this cycle. And I do think it's going to be an X because this says it's not over yet. There's some kind of unfinished business that you guys need to work out. And I think it's the fact that you guys are soulmates. And so this is not done yet. It says keep going for it. Okay. Now, there's different ways to go about it. Okay, you could be mellow like the King of Cups. Not too mellow because that could lead to like some kind of barrier. Or you could be a little bit faster like the Knight of Cups. I think those are like 2 choices of how you could feel when you get your wish in possible marriage or engagement. Let's talk more about this. Just basically, your emotion should be what will be, will be. Okay. And keep your balance. Be influential. There won't be any arguing. Peaceful, a peak time in relationships. You will feel fulfilled in love. It'll be a peaceful time. Your emotional needs will be met. And here I see that as well. Okay. Overall, this is just great. You're listening to your intuition. Nobody's going to betray you. Passionate love, very erotic, very magnetic. And this person's really romantic, so you're going to have a lot of attraction here. I mean, when 2 water signs get together, I mean, yeah. But it won't be too emotional, okay? Sometimes this can talk about your crush's feelings turn to friendship. But I mean, this isn't representative of that. It's supposed to be how you're going to feel. I mean, you may get out there and decide, I didn't like them as much as I thought they were. And then maybe your soulmate comes in later. To clarify the world, whenever I was first kind of taken back, like, what on earth did we get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Well, I was mistaken, because it's not the Wheel of Fortune. So I pulled more card. I got the Ace of Pentacles upright, which, yeah, this is complete happiness. Just like we got, what, we got at least 3 complete happiness cards here. So you are really raking it in March. And I'm excited because I'm a Cancer. So Ace of Pentacles upright. Yeah, I know this is a really good card. I'm just having a blank moment for a second. Okay, so this does talk about getting money. And we did say you were going to avoid financial disaster. You were going to, be wealthy and healthy and have love. Your wishes are granted. I mean, can't get better than that. With the Hierophant, which we do have, you're going to have a happy marriage. So I don't know if that's for those of you who aren't married, or for those of you who are. I'm not married, and I would really like to have a happy marriage. But love is coming in its purest form. It's going to be a stable love, beginning of a new relationship. A very exciting phase. With the 9 of Cups, it talks about any money you get will be ethical. Okay, even when you have the 7 of Pentacles, which we do at the very beginning. So any money you get will be ethical. You're not going to jail. But just stability, prosperity, feeling like you're back on the path. No bad news. This is great. You have a connection to your partner. Take any new opportunities that you can. Just perfect contentment. Just like this 10 of Cups. With the 2 of Pentacles, it may say you won't be able to use your wealth for a while, especially since we also have the 2 of Wands and the Star. So, I think this could also talk about quick news. There was something earlier. Yeah, because we do have the Magician in here, and we have the 8 of Pentacles, or we had it once and we'll get it again. That could talk about somebody involves you in fraud. I mean, this is just really way out there. I don't think that has to do with our reading. But I just want to bring it up in case somebody needs to know that. This may be saying at first you got involved in fraud with someone and you couldn't really access your money or use your wealth. But then you end up getting things ethically, okay? But mostly this is about love. You're not going to lose an opportunity. You've really planned. You're going to have a happy marriage. Just complete ecstasy, quick news, perfect contentment, okay? I want to clarify that some more, and I got 8 of Pentacles upright again. This talks about your lover will stay by your side. You took that scary step with the 2 of Wands, and this, says to take that step, go out into the unknown. Also talks about engagement again. So the Hierophant is just saying you're going to get engaged and get married. I mean, this person is your soulmate based on the Wheel of Fortune being upright. You're going to be working hard to change things and make everything satisfactory. Working hard will give you your best possible chance. Keep going. You're going to be successful. This is awesome. Just keep persevering, okay? Especially with this 5 of Wands. Just keep persevering. After that, got the Justice in reverse. I should have stopped while I was ahead, huh? So Justice in reverse just means things are imbalanced. But it talks about you could become a new person, possibly. This deals with the law. It doesn't say, the law is bad. It's just saying that it deals with law. So this could be as far as getting married. Well, yeah, you have to involve the law when you get married. And this talks about not accepting responsibility, possibly. But just an imbalance. You need to make decisions objectively, okay? Because I got the Devil. And when I see the Devil upright, I think of a relationship where you are bound. And this could be Capricorn, because this is their card. So if you let a Capricorn go, they may try to come back. And you're already happy with somebody else. But this could just be that you are going, with these Knight and King of Cups, you could be like very, very romantic with this soulmate. It could get a little unbalanced, and you could be like almost in bondage to this person. Okay. And here again we have Temperance, which could mean imbalance, and they kind of went together. This was first, and then this one came out, but they were together when they fell out. So again, all things in moderation, even after, you know, you're having a happy marriage and you're getting your love and soulmate, just moderation, okay? I mean, you don't want your soulmate to think you're crazy or something. But I mean, I think they would understand, because I'm thinking they're going to be a water sign also. After that, I really should have stopped. Got 7 of Wands in reverse. And this talks about being too protective, okay? And again, we talked about being too possessive. You know, you're loyal, but being too possessive. So make sure you kind of let go those little pincers, okay? Because nobody wants to feel trapped. But this says when you have it with the Hierophant, what you do? Haha. It says marriage proposal. Doesn't matter if it's in reverse or not. So you're going to get a marriage proposal. And it may just start out in March. And then that's where it begins. And then it comes up later. But a female gets their wish when this card comes up. Especially when it's with the Hierophant. But you may just be hesitant. And if this says if you hesitate, you're going to regret it. And it says just confront any issues you have head on. Don't be scared, because you may be scared that you're going to succeed, like it's too good to be true. But you can also be scared that you're going to fail. And we've been talking all this time about take the scary steps. Take them. Because it ends up good for you. Don't be ambivalent about somebody. If you're ambivalent, then what are you doing? You know, you shouldn't be with this person. But, you know, keep pushing, okay? Don't give up. Don't be overwhelmed by your fear. Next, we got 4 of Cups in reverse. And this is all the emotions that you're feeling, okay? So you're feeling very imbalanced after a while because maybe you're just so happy. So be careful. 4 of Cups in reverse. You may fear being alone. And if you get depressed, it could affect your love life. You may think that this man's not right for you. And you want to break up to make room for somebody. This just says, you know, relax, seek some kind of an outlet, and restore your self-esteem. And it says your friends will help open up your life. Okay, so you may be just overthinking some things. Like you get a marriage proposal. For some of you, it may be a marriage proposal that's everything you ever wanted. But then you realize, you know, this is not your man. For others of you, I think it's going to be your soulmate. Because here we got the Magician upright, and this means you're going to be able to manifest everything in your life. And this also says do not hesitate. You're going in a positive direction. You're in charge of your reality, okay? And just give it to God, okay? Don't wallow in anything. Just focus. Be the best kind of partner you can be, and you will attract your soulmate. If that person happens to not be it, but it looks like they are. You know, you're fully in control of your love life. So be intentional. And at the end, you got 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So if somebody's left you out in the cold, it's about to end. Your suffering's about to end. Money troubles are gone. Okay. You're not going to be like friends with benefits or anything like that. It's going to be real. It's going to be true. You're going into a new phase. And, you know, your love interest is aware that you're interested in them. And he thinks you might be able to save him. So, Cancers do like to help people out, so that's not too bad. Then I just pulled some Romance Angel Oracle cards because it seemed like a romance reading to me. First one I got was not very soon, okay? So this is for March, but remember you have to let some things go and confront some things. So this timeline all depends on you. I know people want, like, this has definitely happened by March 15th, but I can't give you that, especially when it says not very soon. Then I got forgiving and learning. I think you're not forgiving somebody and you're going to have to, okay? Or maybe somebody's not forgiving you and they're going to have to. But remember, you're not a victim anymore, okay? In fact, with this, Eight of Swords in reverse with the King of Cups, you're going to be taken away from danger. Actually, you have the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups. And when you have all those and this, you only have to have one, okay? But you have all three plus this. It says somebody's going to take you away from danger. This does, talk about fatalities and stuff, so somebody's going to rescue you. And in the end, they're going to think you're going to rescue them. It's so sweet. You guys are just going to save each other. And this person's not commitment phobic. Neither are you. They're taking note of you. You're really going to see who they are. I think it's going to be for the best, actually. So you guys need to forgive, okay? What happened, you're not forgiving, but you need to. And then, like we talked about earlier, with, I think it was 4 of Cups in reverse, it said, let your friends help you. Let your friends help you. They're going to open up your life. Okay. Then we got to honeymoon. And before I realized this was about marriage or engagement or marriage proposal, I didn't really know what this meant. I mean, obviously it's honeymoon, but I didn't know if it was literal or not. And I think it actually is. But it could just talk about, you're going to be in complete bliss because you got so many completely content cards. So to clarify that, I pulled and I got the 7 of Swords in reverse. And I thought, oh gosh, why didn't I stop while I was ahead? Okay, but this just could talk about go slow and get some good advice. It also talks about achieving by honest means. I mean, and that's you, if I ever heard it from your reading, because there's like 2 cards about that. So don't get involved in any kind of fraud or anything. Just be ethical. And I'm warning you now so you won't be in that situation. And somebody is giving you the right advice, okay? And don't let anybody in, okay? Just not quickly kind of make a plan B, take things slow. Because there could be an unreliable, manipulative person. Or you could just have way too many thoughts and feelings. Okay. And this does talk about multiple troubles, but we had a card over here combined with some other cards that said all your troubles will be avoided, especially financial ones, so that's good. But yeah, just be cautious. This person could be really affectionate, but they could be a little volatile, and just stabilize your mind. Yeah, this does say if you don't have any other bad cards, it could be financial prosperity and moving to the countryside. So you could go on a honeymoon and then move to the countryside. But yeah, just be careful, because it could be like being caught with your pants down. Somebody's going to get caught being sneaky. And that could be something from the past. Then I got past life relationships. So this is going to be somebody from the past coming in. But remember, not very soon. And eventually you guys will get married. That's what I'm seeing. So after that, I got love yourself first in reverse. Not that what? But it's saying your self-respect will make you more attractive. So one thing you could do to call in your soulmate quicker is, right now you don't love yourself. So start loving yourself, and you're just going to be so attractive that they're going to just run towards you. Kind of like a Knight of Swords coming in. Okay, to clarify that, I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, and I hate to see this guy. This just talks about departure. And with here, we talked about sudden departures. So there may be more than one person involved in your love life. And that's something you're going to have to let go. Could be a Capricorn or just an earth sign. An earth sign may suddenly depart. But then again, this is a fire sign. And I almost always think of no, I don't actually have a sign for this one, but it's probably a fire sign. But somebody who's very impulsive and flighty and non-committal, who's a commitment phobe, Here we have non-commitment phobe. I think the person you're going to have to let go is just kind of set in their ways. And they're going to be an unrequited love. You're going to have to fight to get your healing and be balanced. But then, you realize that you're going to work hard to get somebody who wants commitment, and you're going to get it. Because this person is very flighty. And it could be that this person from the past was like a Knight of Wands previously, but they're not going to be, okay? And if you love yourself, you're not going to fall for this Knight of Wands. This also talks about hesitation. So don't hesitate. Just take things slow. That's different than hesitating. Hesitating means you're not making a decision at all. Going slow is a decision. This also could be being misled, because it does come on the same card, or near the same card as the Seven of Swords. So somebody could try to mislead you, and this is a very, very misleading card. Somebody's just untrustworthy. They're a smooth talker. You could meet them at a party, but this basically says beware. Somebody's going to depart. They may, the Seven of Swords, they may seduce and leave. And hopefully I haven't been wrong all this time. And I don't think that's true. Somebody may propose marriage to you and talk about being married and having all this contentment just to get into your pants. But that would be very, very unlikely, or very, very few people. Because so many of these cards are saying you're going to get this, not you think you're going to get this. So just watch out for somebody who's going to try to be sneaky. And this does talk about somebody who's from a different culture than you. So watch out for that. And the last card is Eight of Cups in reverse. And when I see this, this means that you're leaving something behind in search of true love. Like you've left a false love and are going in search of real, deep love. And sometimes it means leaving happiness behind when it's this way. Okay? But here, you're leaving something behind that's not happy. And that's in relationship to the love yourself first. Okay? This also could be, this is somebody sneaking off in the middle of the night and leaving you alone and abandoned. And that's what this talks about. But it's in reverse. So I think somebody might get caught doing something, or you think they're going to be sneaky. But they're not going to leave. They're going to stay. Because we did have a few cards here that said, your lover's going to stay by your side. Trying to think who that was. Lover staying by your side. I don't know what card that was, but we had one. Let's pull a couple clarifiers, because this reading kind of had some contradictions. And I'm just not really sure what the final outcome should be. I think most of this is so happy. We did have something like you're going to get your wish, but you're going to have some obstacles. And I think the obstacles are you could meet a fire sign or earth sign first before you meet your lover, your soulmate, and then you're going to have to let them go. You're going to confront it head on. You're going to go on the search for something more meaningful. Five of Cups in reverse. So it talks about, this talks about news, renewal, happiness, the return of an ex-lover, return of a close friend, and You're going to reconcile. Your sorrow's over. It is going to be an X letter, and it's going to be a water sign. Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Nobody likes to see that, but this just means, you know, this is a swift message or offer of love. In reverse, that means it's just going to be delayed. It's going to take longer than you think it will. And we did get the card that said, not very soon. Is there anything else Cancers need to know about March 2017? Two of Swords in reverse. This is good when it comes to a love reading. It means you're not hesitating. You know, you're making a decision. And this person won't be afraid of telling you how they feel. Because here, this means they're refusing to say they love you or they like you. And they're also trying to make themselves blind to what they feel. Here, they're not blind to what they feel, and they're not even scared to say anything. And you too, I think. But remember, it's not happening very soon, okay? But you will eventually marry this person and be very, very happy and content. Six of Swords, Six of Wands in reverse? Why on earth? He talks about fear and treachery, but so does the Eight of Swords, and we figure out that's a good thing, actually. Yeah, okay, in reverse, this says you're going to have to wait a lot longer than you thought you would. So just keep a low profile, be mellow. You're just going to have to wait. So you can have hope and expectations, that's fine. And don't be fearful and lose hope, okay? It's just going to take a long time. Sorry about that, guys. I don't like it either. I'm a Cancer, and I want all this to happen right now. So, but I just need to confront some issues, and we'll see how it all goes. And I'm definitely not dealing with anybody who's flighty and going to disappear on me. Sun in reverse. What the crap? Okay, I need to stop while I'm ahead. Alright, so it talks about, you know, some setbacks, having a hard time seeing the good. And it could be because you have to wait so long. Like, you really think you've lost, okay, this is lost enthusiasm. You may end up losing your enthusiasm because it's taking so long and you think it's just not going to happen. And so it's kind of like bittersweet. Ooh. Like I've told you it's going to happen. And you may have just seen it overly optimistically. Like you think, oh, it's going to happen now and it's going to be everything and we're not going to have any obstacles. But that's not realistic, okay? You're going to have obstacles even with your soulmate. But these obstacles with the Sun in reverse says they can be moved. Okay, so nothing too hard for soulmates. I mean, whatever is, you know, an obstacle, the obstacle could be long distance. Because I just saw the Three of Wands in reverse for a second. So you guys could just be kind of far apart and that's an obstacle. So you're not going to be together for a while. So, on first glance it looks negative, but it's really not. Everything's positive. Just watch out for somebody who may be flighty. I don't know what that's about. Let your friends help you. You need to forgive people. Just forgive everybody. Then you won't have a problem wondering who it is. Page of Cups. Okay. And it's upright. So you will get an offer of love from a water sign. And I think it's intended for you because I think of Cancer when I see this. So this is for you, Cancer. You might start making some negotiations about romance. Like, okay, you know, I can't move over there. You're going to have to move here. Or, you know, I feel this way. How do you feel? But basically, somebody's ready to kiss and make up. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay. There's lots of tenderness. Yeah, and again, you know, we talk about, you know, you get the respect of your love interest, but here they think you're nice too. You're going to be asked out. and you're going to have a new beginning. This is so good. So a reconciled lover, you're going to get a new beginning with a reconciled lover. And I'm pretty sure all Cancer soulmates are going to be from the past because that's just where they live. They have no idea about the present or the future. I'm excited. Okay, one more. Seven of Cups upright. Okay, that could be good, could be bad. Let's see what's going on with that. Seven of Cups upright. Seven of Cups upright. Okay, talks about potential and lust. Maybe you don't know what's best. There could be something amiss among you two. It talks about a crush. So right now it's like in the crush phase. It hasn't grown to true love yet. I mean, you could just have a lot of options when it comes to dating. This could be talking about giving into fantasy. And we are prone to do that. But we also want to keep everything in balance, okay? Because a lot of this said, you know, don't be imbalanced. You got to fix your imbalances. Yeah, it just talks about potential and being attractive and charming. You're going to attract success. We did talk about if you love yourself, you'll attract in lovers. Anything else? Nine of Swords in reverse. Good. You're not going to be waking up at night being worried and sad, okay? All this negativity's gone. Saw Three of Wands in reverse again. So it could be that you're long distance. Yeah. And there's going to be some delays and obstacles. And you're not really seeing this love idea coming to fruition. It's not coming to reality just yet. Remember, it's going to take a while. And the reason it's taking a while is because you're not really ready yet. I mean, that's what this says. And again, we talked about forgiving, and you learn. This says don't judge a book by its cover. We also said watch out for snap judgments. So if somebody comes back, don't just chew their head off because they hurt you in the past. Be open-minded. Take that scary step we talked about. Also talks about love difficulties will come to an end. And if there are any setbacks, they'll just, make it to where it's a setup. So you're going to establish a relationship. So if somebody's going to try to establish a relationship with you, but it may be difficult because it's long distance. Remember, this isn't happening anytime soon. I think it's going to get started in March, or at least you need to be aware of it by March, so you can start letting go of some baggage. But I don't want to stop shuffling. I'm having too much fun learning about what's going to happen to me. Two of Wands. We got Two of Wands upright again. Okay, so since we have two cards that are the same, I'll stop with this one. Let me just think about it for a minute. Yeah, you can make your dreams come true. And we know that because we have the Wish card. And then we also have Magician. So we got this, guys. Take that scary step when it comes, okay? Everything will be fine in love. You're looking for the results. You don't see them just yet, but you will, okay? Everything's already set in motion. You're not going to get some unexpected turn of events. You're not going to see something fail in reality. It's going to happen. Take the step. You're going to have common ground with this person. They're going to respect you. They want a reciprocal relationship with you. They really admire you. So, good news for Cancers this month. I'm so excited. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm just going to call it a love reading because that's what it is. So, check your love reading later on in March. See if any of this still resonates. If it doesn't, then you need to work on some of these things. And you know what you need to let go of. If you don't, then you don't really know yourself very well. And that's something to work on. All right, Cancers. I'm so excited. We're all going to get our soulmates. All right. I would say be happy, but we already know that's going to happen.